Um, John, so you played for the New York Jets, so perfect timing to have you on today as the Jets trade for star quarterback Aaron Rodgers from the Packers. Um, what are your thoughts of this move? This is a big time move for the Jets, who haven't had a quarterback of this caliber since probably Joe Namath, right?
Yeah, I think it's well when you say it, if you think about it, had Brett Favre. It's almost like he followed the Brett Favre thing, had
Yeah,
Favre, and I'm kind of skeptical on this thing because I love I love the Jets, and I love what they're building on their defense. They signed the two Williams brothers back. Well, they didn't sign one Williams, but they're keeping the Williams guys. You know that. Um, they got Sauce on defense. They have but Brees Hall is coming back. That's definitely
yeah,
going to be a major benefit for them. And it seemed like they were in the building mode. So bringing Rodgers in, if it's only for a year, it'd be good for hoorah. But you're giving up your 13th pick.
yeah,
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 so the chance of getting a good player at that top rank that could be there for years compared to a year. So it's kind of like Super Bowl or bust, but I don't know if they have a Super Bowl caliber team yet because they still have a lot of young guys and they have vets on the defense, but not a super vet team. They actually have. I think they're gonna have to go out and get another pass rusher, and I think they could have maybe got one in the first round. I think their D line is pretty stout, and like I said, they have Sauce, and I think they might need a little help at the cornerback position besides Sauce. So I think it's a good hurrah thing for them. It's a good
Mhm.
thing to have Aaron in there and bring a lot of fans out. But it definitely seems funny though, because I was hoping that they find somebody. Zach is definitely not going to be the guy, Zach Wilson. So
Yeah.
I would love for them to maybe in the draft pick someone to get a little more excitement from a younger guy. We can see the building on that way, And I think what was big guys coming back. Am I saying it right? Becton.
Yeah, Mekhi Becton.
Kai Becton's coming back, so
Yeah.
they're definitely going to have that with Rodgers and to help him with that. But I was really hoping that they would kind of find someone, for a little bit more longevity. Hopefully, they'll have a good year, make it to the playoffs, and Aaron can finish his career there. Maybe he'll give us 2 years instead of one, and they have a quaint career. Hopefully they have a Tom Brady effect. We don't know yet though.
Yeah, I had them taking Broderick Jones in the first round, but with this trade, maybe they still do that. Maybe they go wide receiver, get someone like JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba or something like that. Um, it's a big move. I mean, but yeah, I agree. You're in a tough division. But the Bills are contenders. The Dolphins, if Tua can stay healthy, the Dolphins are no joke. And we'll see on New England, if
And
they get that.
they got the Bills twice, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be a little cakewalk. I was talking about this prior, and I was just like, oh, Aaron Rodgers comes. He's a 4-time MVP. I think he's going to wear number 8 this year. He's going to
Yeah.
be awesome for the team. I'm like, I get it for the excitement point because you want a big name. I think we need a big name at quarterback down here in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. So seeing Atlanta, I would love for us to get a name just to bring more excitement to the city. And I think that's what Aaron is definitely going to do. I think it's going to be a great marketing place for him and a nice place for him to end his career to start his next career.
Hmm.
Because being in New York, they're going to want him to do everything. They're going to want him on billboards. They're going to want him until we see what the season starts like. And
Yeah.
hopefully a haul back, it'll take a lot away from him.
Yeah, I agree. And it's gonna have expectations super high. It's gonna sell tickets, and that's what Jets fans want. And we'll see how far it goes. I mean, um, definitely a playoff contender, and get to the playoffs, and then who knows, anything can happen. Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers,
yeah.
when he won the Super Bowl, he did it as a 6 seed, I believe. So you never
But
know.
I think the only thing that kind of bothers you, he only won one.
Yes,
So,
yes.
a lot of times it's like, okay, with Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, it was more of like this guy knows what he's doing in the playoff. He has won the most games. He's done this. He's had 6 rings. He has 1 ring in his career so far. Even though he's a four-time MVP, he always couldn't get over that hump to get another ring. So hopefully he can bring, like I said, he can bring a lot of excitement, definitely, because every time you throw the ball, they're gonna be excited, and he's gonna get it to the new receivers that he has. I think Lazard is there now, so that's gonna help him out. And in the draft, if they can find a good receiver or someone that they can put into the mix
Hmm.
that will help them, they'll be okay. But as of now, I'm excited for him to be in a new team, but at the same time, as I'm being optimistic, like you might get a year, you might get two, and I don't know if it's going to be a Super Bowl team, and then you're going to have to start all the way back over and find another quarterback.
Yeah,
Because if you don't win a Super Bowl, sure it's going to look good. Oh, we won 12 games, we're 12-5, so then you got to find a replacement for him, or he might stay, but he'll be going on 40 then. So
yeah.
it's going to be a different look, and it's going to be a different outlook on what you're really thinking. The long term, I'll still probably draft somebody late. Maybe second, third round, fourth round. You find somebody that's hanging around. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised they let Mike White go because he looked pretty good at times last year and could be a good backup.
Well, I mean, with the money they putting in Aaron, I don't think they're really worrying about no backup. This is kind of like I said, it's a hit or miss type thing. This ain't like we training someone to take
Yeah.
his spot. Like this is our shot to try to get to the thing. So let's do the best we can and let's put all our money and put all our eggs in this basket. Mike, we
Yep.
like you, we love you, but Mike, you got to go because we got Aaron now. So it's kind of what it is, man. Sometimes you got a Porsche, you got a Honda. It's like okay, I only can pay insurance on one. What am I going to do?
Yeah, and who knows, maybe in some way this can help Zach Wilson to take a step back, be a backup, and learn from a Hall of Famer.
We hope so, because
Yeah,
as this moment, I don't think Zach ever really truly humbled himself like Aaron had the opportunity.
yeah,
I think sitting at that draft and waiting to be picked, it really showed a lot of. Well, I guess it humbled him a lot.
yeah,
Even in his career, I think he's always been. He said himself, he's always been a very conceited person before then, and it kind of knocked him back into okay, well, this dog will hunt, and I need to get back in it.